diplomat, Victoria Nuland, undertook a mission to Niger, aiming to bring an end to the ongoing military coup. In recent developments, a prominent U.S. However, her efforts were met with disappointment as she was denied a meeting with the detained president. This setback underscores the complexity of the situation and the junta's defiance. Amid these events, the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, is taking a crucial stance. The regional body has scheduled a meeting on Thursday to deliberate on the next steps in response to the junta's actions. The junta's boldness has been fortified by its regional military allies, with Mali and Burkina Faso offering both symbolic gestures and material support to the coup leaders. This military uprising has now resulted in a unique convergence where all three West African countries, Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso, are under military rule. The coup leaders, often referred to as hunters, assert their determination to safeguard Niger against any external interference. In solidarity with the people of Niger, they emphasize the shared struggles of Mali and Burkina Faso and pledge unwavering support and resilience. The junta's audacity has been evident as it openly defied an ultimatum set by ECOWAS to reinstate the detained president. In response, the junta not only ignored the ultimatum but also took the drastic step of closing Nigeria's airspace and issuing a warning against any unauthorized intrusion. The streets of Niamey have witnessed the vocal emergence of fervent junta supporters, who express grievances against the deposed president and government. Their criticisms highlight perceived mismanagement and betrayal of public trust, asserting that the former administration prioritized self-interest over the well-being of the populace. The coup leaders have now issued a rallying cry to the youth, urging them to defend the newly established regime against potential intervention. Students at a local university echo this call, stating their readiness to take up arms if ECOWAS decides on military intervention. Their resolve emphasizes the depth of their commitment to their homeland, underscoring the willingness to make sacrifices for the nation's stability. As the junta consolidates its power, the international community has responded with sanctions, imposing economic penalties that pose significant challenges to Niger's already fragile economy. These sanctions have the potential to exacerbate the difficulties faced by the nation's citizens. With a substantial portion of the national budget reliant on aid, the cuts in assistance from Western and African countries further compound the nation's predicament. In the midst of these developments, it is crucial to analyze the implications of the meeting between the U.S. envoy and Niger's military leaders. Although the meeting did not yield immediate breakthroughs, the fact that it took place despite the restrictive airspace closure underscores the significance of diplomatic efforts. This engagement hints at a willingness to explore diplomatic channels alongside regional initiatives spearheaded by ECOWAS officials and the U.S. Furthermore, statements from senior U.S. Secretary of State reaffirm a commitment to support ECOWAS-led efforts to resolve the crisis. While military intervention remains a last resort, various avenues are being explored to reverse the coup and restore democratic governance. Economic sanctions and border closures between Nigeria and neighboring West African nations have been initiated, signaling the collective resolve of ECOWAS members. These measures aim to exert pressure on the junta to reconsider its actions and create a pathway for peaceful resolution. The ramifications of these interventions on Niger's populace cannot be underestimated. The economic strain resulting from disrupted trade and the soaring cost of essential goods, such as rice, threaten the livelihoods of many. As a landlocked country with a significant dependency on foreign aid, the impact of these sanctions resonates deeply across the nation. In this complex web of political, diplomatic, and economic actions, Niger stands at a crossroads. The nation's trajectory will be shaped by the collective responses of regional organizations, international partners, and the determination of its own people. As the situation unfolds, the world watches closely, hoping for a resolution that restores stability and prosperity to Niger and its citizens.